What's up everyone, this is Yasser Lead, and in today's video I have a Love Cup team, like a kind of a spicy Pokemon to use. Kanto Slowpoke, a level 50 Pokemon that does everything inferior to the Slowbro, but it has kind of a slightly cheaper move. Instead of Psychic, you have Psyshock. And I have some battles from SJ. SJ is one of the top battlers in the world. Like, I think he won the GBLA like twice, and he's one of my teammates in the faction team, and I believe he's one of the best players in the world. Like, if I have to say like top 5 players in the world, he's in the top 5. If I have to say top 3, he's in the top 3. And he went like 15-0 match like wins and at rank 13, to the point where like he started getting queue time and he couldn't play more because he has like a very high win rate. And he wanted to tank now, but unfortunately, like, it's tough to tank when you can't find battles. The team is basically Lickitung and Slowpoke. Let's go and watch the battles. So, see, I think I have 10 games here. So he just chose a random team so he can see what's eligible. And he wanted to try his Slowpoke. It's not even best buddy. Like, if you wanna use no, it's not under level. It's like under CP, like 100 less CP. At least like you have to have it best buddy. But it's like you got it like a lucky one. And then he decided to use it because it's kind of fun, even though like a water Pokemon, it's a spicy Pokemon, because even if it's Talonflame, you have to shield as a water Pokemon. So I think we were discussing this on my live stream, and I think I suggested Scrafty, but he doesn't need that suggestion because he can win. Cargo, this is a good lead. This was his first time playing this Pokemon, so I think he threw the Psyshock here instead of the Water Pulse, not because he doesn't know, because he wanted the farm down after. This is a perfect timing to throw, like one Confusion versus one Incinerate you throw after one, because you only give up one turn. But like the Cargo he threw at bad timing, but Cargo doesn't have any other option. See? He's gonna go for the aggressive farm down. He got some decent energy here. Now he can throw because he's healthy enough to the point where he can throw. He did one Confusion, get to a move, and then swapped out because he wants to save the Slowpoke to KO the potential Medi in the back. Because Scrafty doesn't want to see the Medi, and Lickitung doesn't mind seeing Medi, but only in the 0, because in the 1 it's kind of a tough matchup, because Medi takes super effective from counter, yeah, do super effective from Lick, but the Power Punch make the counter like even more, like, which make it like counter is the best fast move in the game, and Power Punch just make it like even better. So now they are buffed on the Power Punch, so he can't farm more because he doesn't know whether he lives to counters or no. This is a straightforward matchup. He has to Power Punch, because if he throw Foul Play and they shield, he basically lose. He's not gonna counter, which is amazing, and now it's just a straightforward. He can tank the next discharge, and he can still live. Yeah, this is a good game. I don't think opponent can win at this point, because yep, I think they died before they getting to the move. So Slowpoke into Talonflame. This is supposed to be a good matchup for the Slowpoke, by the way. See? You have to shield, even if it's a bait, because you can't risk no shielding the Biv, but this is not an answer to Slowpoke. This is actually a good matchup for Slowpoke, because they don't have anything that does neutral or super effective, and then Slowpoke is doing neutral damage, and with lots of energy, so it's kind of an easy win for the Slowpoke. The perfect timing for 4 turns versus 3 is doing 2 of the 4 turns moves versus the 3 turns, because you only give up 1 turn. He stored the move before swapping out, and he brought in Lickitung. I don't know why he decided to throw at this timing. Maybe it was just kind of a mistake, or like he just threw, or because he didn't see the opponent, so he assumed that the opponent is lagging. But it doesn't matter, because he has so much energy at this point. So here's my glasses. So at this point, he can let it go and Confusion down, because the Confusion is gonna throw. No, but he decided to go on Scrafty and get 2 free counters. He decided to finish this matchup faster. by just going through Slowpoke and finishing the game. Slowpoke into Crustle. I don't know who wins this matchup. I assume Crustle because Crustle is the better Pokemon here. So he had to catch. He couldn't catch because he desynced for one turn. Like a bad move such as X-Scissor is actually something you need to respect on this Pokemon because you cannot tank anything. Like you can't tank anything. They swapped into Scolipede. So if Scolipede has Mega Horn, which no one runs, it's tough for Lickitung. If any move that is not Mega Horn, it's fine. Because, see, if they throw Mega Horn, which nobody ran, it actually KOs the Lickitung. I played that matchup, I lose it as Lickitung if they have Mega Horn. If they have a Sludge, he win. He won the swap back, which means he can align his Slowpoke better now, but at this point, he doesn't need to align anything because he can just... Okay, I think he wanted to check how much this thing does. So that's why he went to Slowpoke, not because he want to or he has to, it's just to gauge the damage for the future references since he doesn't run Sims. Yeah, and that's a good game. Moving into the next battle, Slowpoke into Medi. This is a good matchup, supposed to be, but you would see that it's not actually that comfortable matchup. Even though you resist all the moves, that Medicham is a hundo level 40. Like, look at this. Like, Slowpoke is now at half HP. It has lots of energy. You can debate that. You can agree with that. So, throwing the Psyshock, they shielded. He will get to the next one. This is a Psychic. Yeah, you see? This matchup is not as good, as comfortable as it's supposed to be. When you resist everything, you see? Like, Medicham. Like, if they have a better Medicham, they could have won the down a shield. This is kind of a good aggressive swap to snipe and bait out the Ariados. Since he's up 2 shields. I don't know why the opponent shielded here. They can win without shielding because Ariados is just a very annoying Pokemon to deal with. And it's kind of disgusting sometimes because they just double debuff, triple debuff. I think he's gonna swap out at this point to clear the debuff. Yep, he cleared the debuff. The confusion in the register. And now I think he's gonna go back to his Lickitung and throw the move ASAP. The timing on the swap was actually perfect because he swapped when he wanted his Lickitung to throw a move before the Ariados throw their move. Okay, now Scrafty can just punch everything down since he get rid of the 2 Scrafty answers. This is a fine matchup if you don't bait. If you bait, you actually lose. So you have to go straight Water Pulse. Let's see. Yeah. Like the one came in close. They don't have any energy. I assume they don't have any answer. SJ realized that they don't, like, if they bring in something that doesn't answer your Pokemon, that means they don't have any answer. And he can just swap out and save it for later. Slowbro into Slowpoke. Son and Dad. Let's see who wins this. I assume the one who sneaks. And he's not gonna move. I think he's gonna save it because he has 2 answers. He has so much energy on his Slowpoke, which means he's gonna have a better time later in the game. Medicham throw Power Up Punch. I do say that if you're Medicham versus Lickitung, don't throw Power Up Punch. Throw Psychic, shield once, farm all the way down. Throw Psychic, shield once, farm all the way down. That's the best way to leave this matchup with energy. Because you can see now they have 1 HP. He can just shield here. Okay, he aggressively swapped back because there is no way that they have 3 answers to Scrafty. Because in this cup, if you answer Scrafty, you're going to lose everything else. That's 1. 2. Okay, no, never mind. Moving into the next game. This is a very comfortable matchup for Slowpoke. He cannot swap out yet. 1, he has so much energy. 2, Lickitung is not as comfortable as it's supposed to be versus Charmaz because Charmaz just win the 2. Let's see. He's going to just throw all of his energy. Since they didn't shield, there is no reason for him to swap out. Okay. It's actually worth a shield just to throw the move, but I don't think he would do that. That's why he's so good. He know when he should be shielding a 1 HP Pokemon with the move and when he doesn't need to. Scrafty versus Alola is a very good matchup for Scrafty. It's even better than having a Medicham versus Alola. Because Scrafty had like does more damage on the fast move, and you have Foul Play, which is cheaper than Psychic. Okay, this is a good matchup now since we aligned the Riados after we chipped it, but it says Lickitung. Now Lickitung can actually lick it down. I think he's gonna commit to the lick down. There's no way he's gonna throw. Let's see. Is he gonna throw, guys? Okay, they brought in the Alola. He can just go straight bait here because all he wants is just the fast move pressure. They are up 2 shields. That's why sometimes you don't save 2 shields for the last Pokemon, so you don't get out. So it doesn't become like a useless Pokemon. Where like you have to shield baits because it's your last option. You know, you don't have any more options. Slowpoke into Dradigen. Dradigen should win this matchup because Dradigen out is spam, but I don't believe he's gonna play it out. He's gonna swap out to bait out Scrafty answers. Or to be honest, to be more specific, the Medicham in the back. But I believe people with Dradigen and Talonflame Alola in the back. That's the most common team. I think it's made by Thought Tactical. That's another reason why people trust that team, because it's made by Thought Tactical. I think he make one of the best teams out there. Okay, let's see. He killed the Talonflame because he had more energy. Now the Dradigen came in. This Dragon Claw doesn't KO if this Lickitung is a good IV1. Yeah, it's a good IV1. Okay, so he threw the Body Slam. I think he's gonna go back. I mean, if I were him, I would just go Scrafty at this point because it's 100% Alola. Which he did. Okay, which he did. Okay, you power a punch once, and then you can do whatever you want in this matchup. Let's see how he's gonna play it out. Yes, power a punch, foul play, then power a punch, because at this point it doesn't matter. I think because he wants to kill the dragon in 2 counters. Okay, that's a very healthy dragon to kill in 2 counters. This is a Dragon Claw. He decided to shield this since the counter does more damage than anything in his team. So yeah, this is supposed to be a good matchup for the Slowpoke. But believe me, if the Ariados play it out, Ariados can prove that it's a good matchup for Ariados, because Ariados is just too freaking annoying and Slowpoke is too spicy. Okay, this is a good matchup for the fighter if the fighter doesn't bait. But the fighter baited here. Now they get to the next move. I think he's gonna commit to the farm down, because there is no point in throwing when you can just farm down and leave with so many moves. Okay, they are at 3, so either he's gonna CMP if they snuck in a hidden one, or he's gonna get to throw the other one. Okay, they didn't throw, which means they didn't sneak a hidden fast move. Okay, yeah, this is dead. It's now 1 Pokemon. I think they just realized that they don't beat the Slowpoke. He's gonna go in Lickitung and just soak up all the energy, then swap back if the opponent stay in, but the opponent decided to not stay in. Talonflame into Slowpoke. We saw this matchup. You have to shield, even though it's supposed to be a hard counter. I think opponent baited here. You can tell sometimes. Yeah, he did 1 confusion, which is the perfect timing or the optimal timing, let's say. This is not the best timing, but he threw because he wanted to force the shield before the Talonflame get to the move, which he did get. Okay, he didn't shield because at this point he doesn't care. Wait, isn't this a flame charge? I think this is a flame charge. Yeah, it's a flame charge. But he wanted to keep his Lickitung healthy. Yeah, if he didn't shield that, this matchup would have been much worse, because Lickitung, Medicham can deny Lickitung before Lickitung get to 3 moves. But now he can throw the Power Whip. This match, like before, when people didn't have fully XL Medicham, the play was throwing Power Whip and Body Slam because no one had the level 50 Medicham. But now you have to go straight Body Slam because you might get to 3. Because their counter does less damage since it's, you know, lower attack. If they have Hyper Beam, the matchup is going to be fine. Still going to be fine, yes, because he can still KO it. I think I played this matchup as Scrafty a million times, so I know. It seems that his Scrafty is not the best IV, but when you can align it good versus everything, you don't need that extra bulk on the Pokemon. That's the end of the battles. I think I was supposed to feature more of his battles, but like in every battle, he's just outplaying his opponents every time, and it felt the same. SJ, thank you so much for the battles. And guys, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're to the channel, if you are new to the channel, make sure to sub. And if you have any question about this team, leave it in the comment section below, and I will be glad to answer your questions. Peace.